right, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. The different styles, but the same goal, to dominate in the painted area.
All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5.
First team foul.
Paul with it. Picked up by Tucker. Crowder outside. From downtown. Pure from three-point range.
This has been Crowder's role for a while now. Often shoots more three-pointers than two-pointers.
Pass to Adebayo. Stolen by Bridges. Ayton passes to Bridges. Robinson on the wing. Down low. Now Lowry. Now here's Robinson. And here's Butler. Just 5 to shoot. The shot, no good. Nice D from Bridges. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Outside Booker. He takes it in. Back to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by...
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Lowry against Paul. Pass to Adebayo. Stolen by Bridges. And the Suns pushing it up now. Paul shot is off.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. And it's Butler off the drive. And finished off by Adebayo.
A solid all-around player, Jimmy Butler understands the importance of sharing the ball with open guys.
Lowry against Paul. Pass to Booker. 6 to shoot. And it's blocked by Butler.
Beautiful anticipation by Jimmy Butler. He sees the shot, and he's right there to block it.
Out to the right wing. Lowry with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. And Adebayo slams it in.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Now here's Butler.
In the first 2 minutes.
Outside Tucker. Pass to Lowry. Back to Tucker. The 3-ball. And that comes off the assist by Lowry.
And we're already seeing a little rhythm out of this offense. They've hit 3 out of 4 so far.
Paul against Lowry. Outside Booker. Phoenix no good that time either.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
To the paint. Adebayo, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 6 from the floor. Here's Paul. Oh, and just miss after miss right now. Bridges against Butler. Adebayo. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Suns timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers. All right, fans, that was the
59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Butler into the lane, and the shot goes.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Here's Paul. And again, it's the Suns missing.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
Outside Tucker. Robinson against Booker. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Butler off the drive. And it's Butler with the jam.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Ayton, no good. For 3, Robinson. Here's Butler. Count that bucket. Butler's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
And so it's Miami earning this break in the action, up 10. And their defense has stood out.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud.
And he's always been a coach on the floor. Chris Paul.
With anything, whether it's...
And CP3, never shy, Grant.
Never shy indeed. Always holding himself and his teammates accountable.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
Another positive has been their play in the paint offensively.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And Tucker gets it to go.
And right there, I like how Adebayo takes his time, scans the floor, makes the unselfish play.
And known for his fashion sense as well. Tucker especially proud of his shoe collection.
I mean, Tucker brought 100 pair of sneakers to the bubble in Orlando. He has around 5,000 pairs overall. He even unveiled a sneaker loft because he has shoes all over his house. Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Butler passes to Adebayo. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Assisted by
Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Paul against Lowry. Knocked away. Butler with a steal. And that's an intentional foul.
Mikal Bridges. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Paul against Lowry. Pass to Robinson. Back to Lowry. Here's Adebayo. Banked it in off the glass. Adebayo's got 4 points this quarter.
For his career, Bam shooting a high percentage from the field because he typically takes good shots.
The Heat have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Bridges, perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Lowry against Paul. Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. Back to Lowry. Clock at 6. Here he goes. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Paul shot is off. The Heat have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul. And there's a 10-second limit on free throw routines. But we see some players ask for time before they get the ball. Brad, do you think that should count as part of their time?
You know, B.A., I don't see why not. I mean, it's about keeping the game moving. So asking the ref to hold the ball longer, not exactly compatible.
And it's Robinson penetrating.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Adebayo. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Booker. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Soft touch off the glass.
A versatile scorer. At 6'5", Booker has enough size to make plays in the painted area.
Lowry outside for three. Robinson. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist.
3-point field goal.
Lowry's got 4 assists now tonight.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. So Miami ends up going with a new group. Miami with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Oladipo against Paul. And he buries his first look.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son, Dancer.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. 52 seconds left in the second period. Outside Paul. Pass to Aiden. Drives to the hoop, and he banks in the layup. Aiden's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Now here's Oladipo. Back to Hero. To the right side. There's the triple. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Drawing so much attention, Oladipo rotates the ball to the open man.
Looking to get back on track. And he takes it up and lays it in.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Hero with it. Oh, Ayton with the block. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it.
Substitution for your son.
Shot from the inbound. And so it's the Miami Heat up 19 points as the quarter. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Bam Adebayo.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Setting the floor for Miami. They've got Victor Oladipo. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Tyler Hero. And it's Strus in at the 3. Saric, the pass to Payne. On target from range.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Oladipo up top, defended by Payne. Pass to Dedmon. Back to Oladipo. Double team on Oladipo. Here's Dedmon. Off the mark there with a 3. The Suns shooting 40% from the field in this one. Here's Shamet. And the Suns get another 3.
If you're the D, you gotta chase Shamet off the perimeter. He's too dangerous from outside the arc.
Payne against Oladipo. Here's Dedmon. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
To the inside. Back to Shamet. Pulls up. The shot by Johnson, no good. Miami's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Here's Hero. It's stolen by Johnson. And now the Suns fast break. Oh, a huge slam! An exclamation point on that break.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Pass to Strus. Hero outside. 5 on the clock. Takes it inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The athleticism plus the mobility. Tyler Hero is someone who drives well inside.
Payne drives. Out to the right wing. Here's Shaman. He's got 5. And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. And here's Payne outside. Shot clock at 6. McGee passes to Payne. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And now another look at that Mobile One block defensive performance.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
For Miami, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Dedmon, high post.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Oladipo outside. Pass to Strus. It's Hero on the take. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. And the basket by Shaman.
They might be behind, but you can't blame him. He has been spectacular so far in this one.
And just as he showed in college, Landry Shamet has a very high basketball IQ.
He does, and he makes great decisions with the ball. I mean, he takes care of the ball so well. He always plays under control and commands the offense exceptionally well.
The toughness of Dedmon showing up again, making the extra effort play, finishes through contact.
Payne drives. Oh, rejected by Oladipo. And so they foul intentionally. Phoenix calls timeout.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Oladipo with the ball. And it's Payne picking him up. Morris on the wing. Hero outside. Plenty of space. And the jumper falls for him.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Payne against Oladipo. Payne, he's open. Here's McGee. He can't hit that time. And Miami will go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Hero. Hero on the wing. Puts up a 3. Connects from downtown. Hero's got 7 points for the quarter.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Payne, the pass to McGee. And they get it. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive foul. Victor Oladipo. That's his first personal.
15 seconds left in the third. Now here's Lowry. For 3, Robinson. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Lowry's got 5 assists in the game. Paul for 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt, and it's Ayton in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
First team foul.
Now Lowry. Over Paul. Another shot. Adebayo passes to Butler. Outside Robinson. Shot clock at 5. It's Adebayo, high post. Shoots over Ayton. And there's another one for the Heat.
You know, this has become a knockdown shot for Bam Adebayo, the mid-range jumper.
And he commits the intentional foul.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Second team foul.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And here's Lowry. Outside Robinson. Takes the 3. Kept alive.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Wow. Booker doing whatever it takes to get to the basket. Totally fearless. Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
The Heat have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Lowry against Paul. Pass to Adebayo. Outside Robinson. Clock at 6. Launches a 3.
They're going to the three-point shot to try to open up their lead, but they're not having quite the same success they were in the first half.
Adebayo grabs the board. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And the foul on Chris Paul.
Chris Paul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Butler up top. He's guarded by Bridges. And finished off by Adebayo.
And we've seen a leak from Adebayo recently, scoring now at a steady clip.
Here's Paul. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass. And now they've got to be careful at the defensive end. They're over the limit much earlier than they should be.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Miami.
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
Something else they've done a lot tonight is take advantage of any gaps in the D with quick, aggressive drives down the lane. In full-on catch-up mode, they're raining threes right now.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Adebayo grabs the board.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Outside Tucker. Pass to Lowry. Robinson with it. He's guarded by Paul. Just 5 on the clock.
2 minutes.
Goes up from the top of the key. With the putback. It's good on the putback.
The confidence continuing to grow off the board. Adebayo takes it right back up.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Lowry outside. Pass to Adebayo. Robinson against Ayton. Out to Lowry. Pulls it from the top of the key. And that one's long. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Heat.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And what a huge performance it was for Bam Adebayo.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
One positive takeaway, At least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier. He never takes a break on any possession. He is ruthless on the offensive side of the floor.
Butler against Bridges. Outside Butler with a 9-footer. Here's Adebayo. Reverses. And he lays it up and in. And the Heat lead by 16.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Stolen by Lowry. And an intentional foul right there.
Man, you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for the Heat, Duncan Robinson.
And both free throws good for Robinson. 9 seconds left in the game. Ayton, a screen on Lowry. Here's a three from Paul. Another three for Phoenix.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why?
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. So Atlanta will get the first possession. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. Paul for 3. The rebound by Young. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. About 1 minute into the first quarter. And here's Young. 5 to shoot. Capella inside. Ayton's there. Paul with the steal. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
Capella with a screen on Paul. Kicks it out to Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Let's send it over to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Nate McMillan. David.
Well, Kevin, I asked him, what are some of your main concerns? And he said, we're dealing with a team that can really light it up from the outside. So it's essential that we don't give them open looks from deep, or we'll be in trouble. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3-ball is a big concern for any defense. Young from outside. Bridges with the board. Suns have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And Atlanta has possession, trailing by 4. Young against Paul. Young taking his time here. Pass to Reddish. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up. It's tipped. Now Capella, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Paul against Young. From the arc. The shot by Paul, no good. The Hawks trail by 4. In the corner, Herter with it, and the turnover again by Atlanta. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Paul with the ball. Fires the 3. Collins grabs the miss. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Here's Herter. Off target with his 3.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Young against Paul. Up top, Crowder. Over in the corner, Paul. Just 4 to shoot. Tries from 16. Paul can't get that one to fall. Hawks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Suns on defense. Young with no one around. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And you give Young just a glimpse of the bucket. He can drain it from literally anywhere on the floor.
Paul kicks to Bridges. 52 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Crowder. Shot clock at 5. Over Collins. Phoenix no good that time either.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Booker. It's a very good look and converts. Booker's got 5.
Analytics say don't shoot the mid-range shot. Sometimes the best scorers are efficient in that area. Devin Booker, one of those guys.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And here's Young from the arc. The shot missing.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
The kick out to Crowder. Here's the 3. Here's Paul. Back to Crowder. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Suns. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. And it's Reddish in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Shot by Crowder, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Phoenix leading by 3. Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Collins dishes to Reddish. Capella sets a screen for Young from downtown. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
Smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Here's Paul. He's still scoreless so far in this one. He feeds it to Ayton. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Young against Paul. Pass to Reddish. Young outside. 6 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Capella finds Young, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now here's Paul. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Collins.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
And, Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship-caliber team.
A shot by Reddish, no good. The Suns leading, and now the Suns a fast break, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Capella with the screen on Paul. Young from outside, and it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Bridges, no one around him. Buries it from 3-point range. Bridges has got the lead up to 7 now for Phoenix.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
Young with the ball. Out guarded by Crowder.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Crowder against Young. Here's Capella. And the rejection by Ayton.
Boy, really tough to score on DeAndre Ayton. Such a patient shot blocker, guys.
Bridges outside. Kicks it out to Paul. Launches it. Cranes it from beyond the arc. And the Suns lead by 10.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Passes it to Reddish. Young against Paul. Young drives in. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Phoenix.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line, just a shade under 90%.
Now here's Paul. A pass to Ayton. Fires from deep. And Paul with the basket on the assist by Ayton. Paul's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, you can't hesitate if you want to succeed in catch-and-shoot situations. Chris Paul, such a quick thinker.
Paul against Young. There's the triple. Phoenix grabs the miss. And here's Booker. He's got 7. Ayton in the corner. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. So for the Suns. So it's Phoenix now. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Payne looking around. Pass to Shamet. Shoots the 3. And the 3 ball is good.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
It's Williams high post. The kick out to right. Pass to Gallinari. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. They've got Cameron Johnson. Cameron Payne is out there with Landry Shamet. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Nader into the small forward position.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Now here's Wright. Back to Gallinari. Outside Williams. 5 on the clock. And he drives in. The shot, no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. You know, Doris, something that doesn't get talked about enough with Williams, he is a solid playmaker.
Right. I mean, the reputation is this guy is an elite scorer off the bench historically, but he does a great job setting up the guys around him on the second unit. Solid passer, gets an outstanding number of assists night after night.
Now Johnson. After the missed 3 from JaVale McGee. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Hawks trail by 16. A wide open look here for Wright. Off target from three-point range. The Suns have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Payne passes to Shamet. Pulls up on the wing. Payne kicks to Shamet. It's good from long range. Shamet's got 6 points.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Now here's Wright. Payne covering. Wright dishes to Jang. Back to Wright. Gallinari outside. The Hawks working the ball around. Williams for three. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, you're trying to answer the three, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Payne passes to McGee. Johnson outside. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Lou Williams.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And right, here we go. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
Here's McGee, and good that time. McGee's got his first 2 points of the night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever. Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Drives to the hoop. Count the basket. Luwalu's got his first points of the game.
Well, the threat to score is real when Lou Williams has the ball, but he uses that to set up his passing game.
And McGee kicks to Johnson. Out to the right wing. Here's Nader. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 3 on the clock. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. And it's Wright with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Here he goes. Rebound by the Suns. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Wright finds Jang. Passes to Wright. And finished off by Wright.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancer.
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Capella against Ayton. Kicks it out to Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
A shot by Paul, nobody around. Hits the jumper in space. And the Suns lead by 20. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And there's the pass to Herter. Back to Young. And here is Capella. Pass to Young. over Paul. Young's shot is off.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Paul dishes to Ayton. Bridges outside. Down low, Crowder misses from close range.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
To the middle, it's deflected. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket.
Oh,
Wow.
the pretty dunk brings down the house.
Gracious. And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Oh, Ayton in position. It's stolen by Capella. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Collins. Young outside. The three. Knocks down the three ball.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Ayton, the pass to Paul. Kicks it to Bridges. Crowder against Collins. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Young against Paul. To the inside. Here's Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one.
What a play by Young. Out of that pick and roll, does a great job with his decision making.
Paul passes to Booker. The fader. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Back to Young. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Suns.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance. But in particular, a real good game it was for Mikal Bridges.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Really left alone that time. And the Suns lead by 17.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Young from outside. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Bridges shot good.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
He had a nice open look right there.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, all right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
And Grant, no shortage of athleticism on display tonight.
Here we go.
Something you'd know a little bit about.
Well, you know, B.A., in my younger days, I might have caught a few guys, but maybe we'll see a few highlights tonight, too.
Now Atlanta starting 5. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. Capella can't get it to go.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Almost all of Capella's shots are going to come from that kind of range. He's a big that's not trying to play out on the perimeter.
Capella against Adebayo. Capella with the defensive effort. Young from long range. Adebayo grabs the board. Open shot by Lowry. Baseline jumper right on the money.
Just more and more comfortable the guys are when Bam has the ball and they cut. They know they're going to get it.
Pass to Hunter. Back to Young. There's the 3. Drains the triple.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Young's gone 1 for 2 from deep. Lowry outside. And here's Robinson. Fires the 3. Six to shoot to the middle. And Adebayo slams it in.
Nice roll by Adebayo, just having himself ready to receive that pass.
Young against Lowry. Right side Hunter. Butler with a steal. Pass to Lowry. Left side Tucker. Adebayo with it. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Tucker with a screen. Butler into the lane.
Collins just understanding that his length can bother shooters, so he's using that.
Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game.
And Capella's journey to the NBA. Born in Switzerland, school in France, a project in 2014, and 90 minutes in just his first season, B.A.
Young can't hit. The Heat have gone 2 of 4 so far. Butler on the wing. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. They grab their own miss. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Yeah, those possessions like zombies staying alive out there, courtesy of Bam Adebayo.
Young, the pass to Capella. Capella, screen on Lowry. Here's Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. Robinson with a steal. 1:57 left now in the first quarter. Outside Tucker. Lowry against Young. 6 on the shot clock. And Collins with the big block.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck.
Outside Young. Looking to end the drought. He's off on that one. And Miami will go the other way with it.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Outside Butler. Right wing. And the call will be against John Collins. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Now here's Butler. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
I mean, it is crazy to think how far Jimmy Butler has come. He didn't see a lot of the floor in his first 2 seasons. Then soon after, he made 4 straight All-Star games.
Jimmy Butler.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Lowry against Young. And the layup is good off the glass. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
Every player his size has a lot of creativity to the game, especially scoring. And Trey is a flat-out scorer.
Now here's Lowry. 30 seconds left in the first quarter here. Robinson finds Lowry. Driving in. Now Adebayo. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Collins with it. Pass to Young. This one for 3. Counted from distance. Young's got 8 points.
Now, during the draft process, lots of talk about Trae Young and Stephen Curry. I'll tell you what, there are more similarities than differences.
It's all tied in Miami, and the second quarter about to get started. We'll be
Fans, welcome your Miami Heat.
good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
And Atlanta looking at who they've got in the backcourt. Young and Bogdanovich. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5, down low. And the basket is good.
Pretty good body movement and control as Jimmy Butler's agility got him to where he wanted to be.
Outside Young, pass to Hunter. Back to Young. Capella, screen on Lowry. Young on the attack. And that's a foul called on Duncan Robinson. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Collins. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. To the wing, right side. Clock at 6. Here's Young. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Lowry against Young. Butler on the wing. Over Capella. Shoots. Capella with a block.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times and throws that one away.
Butler against Hunter. Pass to Capella. Here's Collins. There's the drive. And Collins with the slam.
What a dunker this guy is. Collins capable of bringing this crowd out of their seats.
Up top, Lowry. Guarded by Young. To the left side wing. Lowry outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Well, you look at offensive basketball nowadays, Brent. Less isolation play than in years past. You think that's good, or do you miss some of the gamesmanship?
Well, I think the ISO play is still one of the better plays in the game if you have an elite player. I mean, he's not making decisions with the ball. He's trying to shake one defender loose and get a shot to the rim. And a lot of guys who dig into the numbers say that's better than trying to execute a play with a number of passes where mistakes can be made.
Lowry against Young. Here's Tucker. Stolen by Capella.
And it's pretty simple. I mean, once you leave your feet, you leave yourself with very few options.
Great open look there. Bogdanovich has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Young against Lowry. Pass to Robinson. Here's Butler over Hunter. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Now, Jimmy's an interesting personality on the team. So between what the staff demands of him and what he demands of the teammates, that can be a delicate balance.
The Hawks leading. Young, the pass to Hunter. Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Capella, it's tipped. And Here we go, the Heat fast break. And slam dunk by Tucker.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Now here's Young. And that's a foul called on Duncan Robinson. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
There's Young with the 3. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Up top, Lowry, guarded by Young. Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. For 3, Robinson. Lowry outside. From behind the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Lowry's got 7 points.
Well, Lowry can just pepper you with shots from the arc. He's got a talent for finding and making those looks.
The kick to Hunter. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
And that's the risk you run when you leave him in with 2 fouls.
A line change here for Miami. The Heat have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Oladipo against Wright. Oladipo on the take. And the layup falls. Oladipo's got his first 2 points.
Good job by Victor on that one, scoring despite getting whacked. I love how he maintained his balance on that shot.
Driving inside. Here's Wright. And it's blocked by Dedmon. And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That's his first foul.
Team foul number 4.
For Miami, they've gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Hero. Morris, a screen on Williams. Back to Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Well, intelligent play there by Hero. Upsets the defense and then hands it off for the assist.
Now Williams. Looking to win the run. It's rebounded by Dedmon. Hero on the wing. Over Wright. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Heat leading by 5. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaFleur. All right, good stuff, Allie. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Victor Oladipo is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Strus in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Right outside. Five to shoot. From the arc. Doesn't go for him. And Miami will go the other way with it.
The Orlando bubble was so good to Tyler Hero. He's still trying to find a little bit of that confidence that he gained there.
Williams against Hero. And he gets that one. And the Heat lead by 9.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And Brent, since that moment, Hero has cemented himself as part of the core of this team.
Yeah, I don't think Tyler wants to get too far ahead of himself, BA. He really enjoyed that success, but the consistency is something that he's after.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Shoots from the right block. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Hawks trailing. Williams with it. Now Oladipo defending. Atlanta again missing. Hero outside. And the Heat, another three.
That's a go-to shot for Tyler Hero, so confident in his ability to connect from deep.
Williams against Hero, and it's Williams off the drive. And it's blocked by Dedmon. And there's the foul. It's on Lou Williams. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
The Heat have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Williams against Hero. Pass to Dedmon. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Miami ball. Now at the line, Dwayne Dedmon.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
Well, from the D-League to dominating defensively, Dwayne Dedmon hustling around.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. Hero against Bogdanovich. Morris on the wing. 4 on the clock. With the drive. Pass to Oladipo. Over Bogdanovich. Misses off the left iron. For Atlanta, they've gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Hunter's got his first 3 points of the game.
There you go, finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
Hero outside. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Young. 1:51 left to play in the third quarter here. Pass to Hunter. The 3. He can't get it to go, and Miami will go the other way with it. Oladipo outside. Hero outside. Here's the 3. Knocks down the long J. Hero's got 8.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
The former number 2 overall pick in 2013. Oladipo gives you production, but he also plays with a bit of an edge.
First team foul.
Intercepted.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
The Hawks have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. And no doubt, when he's rolling, Oladipo strikes fear in the hearts of the opponents.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, he's merciless on the attack. He plays with so much heart and passion. Not much fun to play against, but he's exciting to watch.
Outside Young. Takes a 3. They get it again. Capella. That shot off the mark.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss. I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Bogdanovich. On the take. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bogdanovich has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, Bogdanovich, we saw a little bit of this during the All-Star weekend. He can play with a little bit of flair. And you know he's confident when he starts to show those signs.
Oladipo finds Hero. Off target with the 3. It's good if it goes. No good on the shot. And so it's the Miami Heat. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defensive efforts have paid.
All right, look who's coming onto the court.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over the break, I listened in on Nate McMillan's huddle. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling, guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
Thank you for that, Allie. And the Hawks looking at who they've got. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. And so it's Atlanta with it. They trail by 11. Pass to Bogdanovich from deep. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
Here in the second half, you see they've gone to the long ball to try to keep up.
Now here's Robinson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdanovich. That's foul number 2 for him.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
And Miami has possession. Pass to Lowry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Robinson on the wing. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Atlanta's gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Bogdanovich from long range. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second team foul.
A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Young against Lowry. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdanovich. That's his third foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
And we're going to have a jump ball.
Kyle Lowry.
Stolen by Young. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. The kick to Hunter. Three-pointer. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
3 points.
Young's got 3 assists in the game.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
And so they foul intentionally.
That's his 4th personal foul. Team foul number 4.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. It's Lowry with a drive. And that one drops for him. And the Heat lead by 7.
Incredible control there from Lowry. Superb at keeping his composure even when things get physical.
Young from long range. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Right side, Butler. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Stolen by Capella. Bogdanovich against Robinson. Pass to Capella. Capella, screen on Adebayo. Young from long range. It's hauled in by the Heat. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Butler passes to Adebayo. Stolen by Young. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Outside Hunter from outside the arc. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. That's on Jimmy Butler.
Well, plain to see how eager Hunter is to work hard for his team. He gets that shot off, gets a trip to the line.
Good on the second one.
3 free throws.
And he nails the third. The Heat have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Young against Lowry. Launches it. And it's Robinson with the 3. Robinson's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
A title-winning point guard. Kyle Lowry making the right choice there.
Outside Hunter. Back to Young. Just 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get one up here. Over to the wing. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. The Heat with the lead. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter here. Outside Tucker. Robinson on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Over Bogdanovich. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Hawks have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Young against Lowry. The kick to Hunter. Pass to Bogdanovich. Capella screen on Adebayo. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. It's not going to go for him. And the Heat going the other way now. Outside Butler. Out to Lowry. Outside Tucker. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Offline from the top of the key. Robinson against Young. 4-3. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback.
That's where John Collins sets up shop down in the paint. Quick and athletic. Able to corral the miss.
So it's the Heat taking the W in a close one. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what. These are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. So
Certainly Bridges one to watch. DA, thanks. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Heat, Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. You know, Steve, above the rim play always is captivating to watch. We should see some of that tonight.
Yes, Kevin. A lot of watch your head because these guys can fly. I'm glad I'm watching and not trying to slow these guys down.
Tucker can't get it to go. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. Paul for 3. Good on the three-point shot.
What focus on the range shot by Chris. Not letting anything throw him off.
Lowry against Paul. Adebayo kicks to Robinson. Butler in the corner. Clock at 6. Into the lane. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here's Paul. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Always a threat to rise up on you. Chris Paul, one of the most complete players you'll ever see.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
Now here's Butler. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Wow, the strength of Jimmy Butler fends off defenders well when he goes up to score.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Kicks it out to Booker. And there's the foul. Will go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standing.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
4 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. With 3, Booker. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo drives in. Robinson passes to Adebayo. And stolen by Ayton. Outer dishes to Booker. For the 3. He can't get it to go. And it's Miami the other way. Butler kicks it to Tucker. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Great floor awareness there by Jimmy Butler. Sensing one of his guys is open and gets it to him.
Paul surveying the floor. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That'll be his second foul of the game.
The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a third foul this early.
Now here's Paul. He has 6.
Great body control and the long reach. Bam Adebayo was all over that shot.
Hits it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Lowry against Paul. Pass to Tucker. Right side, Butler. Now the pass to Adebayo. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Bam is a pro at absorbing contact, especially when he's locked in on scoring.
Paul passes to Booker. To the paint. Here's Ayton. It's Adebayo with the rebound. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And it's Butler with the jam.
What an athlete Jimmy Butler is. Getting off the ground fast to slam it down.
Paul outside. There's a minute left in the first. Inside, here's Crowder. Pass to Ayton. Clock is at 3. over Adebayo. It's hauled in by the Heat. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Ball against Butler. Left block shot on the way. Green for 2 points. Butler's got 6 points.
Can't allow Jimmy to get his way, especially when he's got this type of positioning.
Paul against Lowry. Booker looking around. Beyond the arc. A three-pointer is right on target.
Difficult shot. There are only a handful of players in this league with Booker's range.
A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for the Phoenix Suns.
Fans, welcome your Miami Heat dancers.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And here's Lowry after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. Shot clock at 6. Lowry dishes to Robinson. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. 4-point game. And here's Booker from the arc. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Lowry against Paul. And Adebayo throws it down.
Doesn't get any higher percentage than this. Adebayo is ferocious when he gets it in close.
Paul outside. Bridges outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Right side Lowry. Bridges against Butler. Robinson on the wing. Tucker the pass to Robinson. And again, Miami with the triple.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Paul outside. He dishes it to Bridges. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And we all know basketball is a game of runs, but Steve, why can it so often seesaw like that? 1 minute a team is ice cold. The next, they can't miss.
I think confidence is such a big part of the game. Also rhythm. When you see shots fall, it snowballs. On the other hand, when you can't take the lid off of it, that confidence can go another direction.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Paul. 9 points in the game so far. There's the 3. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got 5 points so far.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Lowry against Paul. Lowry drives in, passes it to Tucker. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game. Paul with the ball. A minute 50 left in the second quarter. With 3, Booker. That shot off. And the Heat going the other way now.
And maybe we don't talk enough about what a great teammate Lowry passionate. He leads by example and always vocal.
Now here's Butler. 6 points for him.
Explosiveness by Butler. Leaping way off the ground for that dunk.
Now here's Paul. 1:14 left here in the second. Launches a three. Rebounded by Tucker. When Lowry won gold in 2016, the U.S. team coaches had very high praise.
Yeah, you can call him their unsung hero. The best team player out of anybody. This guy shows emotion and guys feed off his energy.
Now Robinson following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. Robinson, that's good.
Smart playmaking by Kyle, moving the ball to a guy with a good look.
Lowry against Paul. And there's the foul. Will go on P.J. Tucker. That's foul number 2 for him.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Now here's Booker. He's got 9. Here's Ayton. Crowder finds Paul. The kick out to Crowder. Will it go? The shot, no good. Nice D from Oladipo. Right wing. Three-pointer. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
How about that?
All right, David, thank you.
The Suns, 23.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Oladipo. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Morris. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Strus in at the small forward. Over in the corner, Hero. And it's off from three-point range. Suns trail by 6. Here's Shamet. Johnson kicks to Shamet. Back to Johnson. Shamet on the wing. Fades. Rebound by the Heat.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Shot's good by Hero.
Set him up, he'll knock him down. Tyler was drafted largely for that dead-eye jumper.
Now here's Payne. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Kicks to McGee. Payne looking around. Good work defensively by Morris.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Strus passes to Dedmon. Now Hero. Defense is right there. Over Johnson. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Payne kicks to Shamet. Over Dedmon. Here's McGee. And he lays it straight in. McGee's got his first 2 points.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Now Hero. Back to Oladipo. He feeds it to Dedmon. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And Oladipo kicks to Hero. Driving in. No good on the shot.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half. And Tyler Hero's defense, maybe not his strength, but it's an area he's looking to improve.
You know what I like about him, though? He wants to improve, and that's half the battle. Bulking up would help him as he gets bullied a little bit on those drives. You like that he wants to be more than just a scorer, G.A.
Our Heat leading by 7. And there's the call on Dario Saric. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 1:55 left in the third.
Hero produces across the board. Some guys have potential, others just get it done.
Now Payne. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
It's his first trip to the line.
Terrific form at the line throughout last season. 89% on the year.
Cameron Payne.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Oladipo outside. Pass to Strus. He takes it in. Yep, that one goes. Strus has got the lead up to 9 now for the Heat.
And when Oladipo makes passes like that, his team kicks into a whole new gear offensively.
Payne passes to Johnson. And here's Payne. Just 5 to shoot. Saric outside. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9.
Suns foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Miami.
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Ball against Lowry. The drive by Paul. With the putback, and Ayton stays with him. Ayton's got his first bucket of the night.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Paul against Lowry. There's the pass to Hero. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his
often viewed as just a shooter. Tyler Hero can score, though, in a variety of ways, which makes him very difficult to defend.
That one is no good. Suns trail by 10. Bridges finds Booker from the baseline. It's hauled in by Hero. Butler against Bridges. Butler passes to Adebayo. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome.
Fans, welcome your Miami.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. We're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. I'm Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Lowry against Paul. Ayton a screen on Butler. Bridges against Butler. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. It's his 3rd foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Lowry against Paul. Unloads from 13.
And they can thank Tucker for preventing that bucket. A tireless defender contests every shot he can.
Lowry looking around. Here's Butler, and there's the drive, and slam dunk by Butler.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Paul, and yes, it's good.
I have to admire Paul's concentration. He takes pride in finishing on aggressive coverage.
Lowry against Paul. To the middle, deflects the pass, and is out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Paul against Lowry, down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Adebayo, rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Booker outside. Good, nice job down low.
And you know, defenses try to get physical with Booker, and now he's used to that. He just plays through the contact.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Bounce pass from Lowry. Here's Hero. Rejected by Booker. On the wing, Bridges. Butler with the steal. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Lowry. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Driving to the basket. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. 12 points for Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy knows he's the leader of his team, and shots like this demonstrate his confident mindset.
Paul kicks to Booker. Here's Hero. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. The Heat making a switch here. Robinson's checked in.
Now in the game, Duncan Robinson.
1:43 left in the game. Lowry against Paul. Lowry kicks to Adebayo. Clock at 4. Over Ayton. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Suns trail by 12. Ball outside. And there's the foul. Will go on P.J. Tucker. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Second team foul.
We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Miami.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Butler.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Outer dishes to Paul. Phoenix no good that time either. Here's Miami now. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Booker the pass to Paul. Takes the 3. Drills the three-pointers.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Ball against Lowry. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Some good moment. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
Both teams tonight loaded with young talent. George, what's the key to reaching their potential?
I think patience. Every NBA player needs time and repetition to gain the experience necessary to be successful. The only way to do that, tip it up and let them play.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the 3 spot. Now here's Crowder, Ayton. Shot clock at 2. Booker fires from way outside. They get it back. Here's Ayton. Pass to Crowder. No good from outside. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Outside Young. Collins outside. Back to Young. Second chance shot. It's deflected.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
Here's a 3 from Paul. And the Suns miss again.
There is an absolute certainty that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive.
Pass to Capella. Young against Paul. And it's off from three-point range. For Phoenix, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Now Bridges. Fires the 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. And with Paul, after some injuries early, he changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen.
So it's Atlanta now. Nothing up yet on the scoreboard for him. Shot clock at 5. There's Young with the 3.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
Paul passes to Booker. No good on the 3. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. The 3 is up.
Some of it's good defense and some of it's just poor shot selection. Either way, he's being shut out. Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Crowder, the pass to Paul. Let's go with a 3. Rebound Atlanta.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Back to Young. Driving to the basket. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
It's amazing what Young can do out there offensively. He just reads the defense so well.
And there's 1:38 left in the first. Out to Bridges. Ayton with a screen. Bridges on the attack. And it's Bridges with the jam.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
Pass to Reddish. The 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Young against Booker. Here's Paul. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Outside Young. Bogdanovich with it. Back to Young. Going inside. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Suns on D. And a deep 3 from Young.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result. let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Only 2 of 8 to start this game. We'll see if that bucket gets them going.
The drive by Paul. And he makes it.
How about the ability to knife inside the defense? Chris Paul has been outstanding as a dribble driver his entire career.
Young against Paul. And he drives in. And a nice finish on the layup. Young's got 6.
Whew, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
From deep. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. The Suns on top, up by.
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
Yeah, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got in the backcourt. Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Reddish in at the 3. He was all alone on that one. 5 points in the game.
Well, pre-shot preparation is there. Chris Paul anticipating his teammates going to deliver it, and then he delivers on the make.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Back to Young. 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get one up here. Knocked loose. Paul with a steal. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen by Collins. It's 2-on-1. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Hayden's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Crowder. 5 on the clock. Back to Booker. Lets the 3 fly. And the Suns get another 3.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Boy, Devin Booker is just such an explosive force on the offensive end. He can take over a game each and every night he steps between the lines.
Here's Paul. 5 points in the game. Bridges passes to Crowder. Bogdanovich against Booker. Jacks up with 3. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now. Boy, when Booker gets locked indoors, he's as deadly as they come in the NBA.
Well, the list of guys who've gone for a 70-point eruption is still very short. 20 points per game for almost the entirety of his career. This guy scores with ease. I don't care what defender you send at him.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Well, the players on 2-way contracts getting expanded opportunities last season after the league eliminated the 50-game cap and permitted them to take part in the playoffs. The pandemic played a role, but, guys, teams are continuing to find contributors among these scrappy young players.
Well, it's all about opportunity, Allie. Thanks.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter.
2 minutes.
Paul for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Paul's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Collins left side. Young against Paul. Back to Collins. Over Crowder. And there's Collins on the assist from Young. Collins has got his 2nd basket on the night.
Nice passing instincts from Young. Quickly moving the ball to a guy with a wide open look.
Back to Paul. Crowder outside. The Suns need to get off a shot. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Three-pointer. And they get it back. Out to Bridges. Out left to the wing. Paul passes to Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. No good with the triple.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Stolen by Bridges. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton. No doubt on the dunk.
Outside Young. Fires from deep. Hits the trifecta. Young's got 9 points.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Paul passes to Crowder. The three is up. Paul's shot is off. The Hawks have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And Young, here we go. Oh, Paul with the block. Inside. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Young from long range. Can't get it to drop. And so it's Phoenix. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Well, you hear about the importance of confidence. You think that was something you always had as a player, Grant, or did you have to build that up?
Well, I mean, success ultimately does breed confidence. And I had success, fortunately, at a young age. So you have to understand you have to always attack and you always have to believe in yourself no matter what the situation.
They've got Abdul Nader, JaVale McGee out there with Cameron Johnson. And then it's Landry Shamet and it's Payne in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
First team foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Second team foul.
Outside Hunter. Right on the left side. It's right on the wing. Just 3 to shoot. Over Payne. Misses off the right iron. The Suns leading.
Boy, you take one look at JaVale McGee and feel like this guy was built for the game of basketball. Remember, both his parents played at a high level. His mom, in fact, won a couple titles at the collegiate level and a gold medal with the U.S. women's team.
Now here's Wright. Into the lane. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And it's going to go on Cameron Payne.
What you appreciate about Delon Wright is he knows his role and he's willing to star in his role. And the other part about it is he's been committed to his own development.
And JaVale McGee standing 7 feet even, but a 7'6" wingspan, Doris.
Boy, you want to talk about, quote, a catch radius. This guy uses his length to great effect. Finishes above the rim and controls that airspace.
Down low. Here's Williams. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Delon Wright proving that he is an excellent decision maker on the offensive end. She made open, let me find them.
Right side Payne. Gallinari against Johnson. Here's McGee. Tries again. Got it. And the Suns lead by 7.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Here's Wright. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, Gorgui Zhang as a big man is an excellent passer. That's a pretty look.
The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Payne against Wright. Payne, the pass to Johnson. Back to Payne. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
You know, ever since the Orlando bubble, Payne has been a much improved player, Doris.
Well, there's no doubt Cameron Payne used the momentum gained in Orlando. That confidence has carried over, and now he's finding himself a rotation player who's making contributions.
Here's Shaman. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. To the wing, right side. From deep, Johnson. Right with the board. The Hawks have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Now here's Williams. Fires for 3. That one doesn't drop. Payne with it. Guarded now by Williams. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter. Paul passes to Ayton. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. And the Suns lead by 10.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Shoots over Booker. Now here's Capella. Outside Young. There's the drive. No good that time. Nice D from Bridges. For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Capella against Paul. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, look at the fluidity in the screen and roll. DeAndre Ayton, so good at taking what he sees in these sets.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Outside Young. Will it go? Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Hits the three-pointer.
Known for his long-range shooting, when Young gets some wiggle room, he fires with confidence.
Paul against Young. Outside Booker. To the inside. Crowder. Outside for Booker. Gets the 3 to fall. Booker's got 6.
Well, that's the moneymaker, right? Devin Booker will go all night from three-point range if you allow it.
Young way outside. And the Hawks with another 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And so...
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
All right, let's take a look at our assist to the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at small forward. Paul against Young. Here's Crowder. That's short off the rim.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Pass to Capella. Back to Young. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's foul number 2 for him.
He didn't have his feet planted.
And here's Capella. Collins outside. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Offensive board. Bogdanovich So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his first personal foul.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Suns.
What a tremendous showing from three-point land all through this game, guys.
Yeah, something else that stands out tonight is how many assists they have. The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Pass to Bridges. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Crowder, the pass to Paul. For 3. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Young. And here's Bogdanovich. Paul with a steal. Booker with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. The kick out to Paul. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Outside Bogdanovich. Lets it go from deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Outside for Booker. Sinks it from distance. And the Suns lead by 13.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Takes the 3. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Ayton passes to Paul. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdanovich. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Paul against Young. And he lobs it up. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Young against Ayton. Pass to Bridges. Back to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
They need this. Reddish misses. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And it's blocked by Collins.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach.
4 on the clock. Bridges passes to Crowder. Off target from outside. For Atlanta, they've got nothing to fall in this fourth quarter. 0 of 5.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Suns.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Yeah, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
Collins finds Young from deep. That shot is off. And Phoenix the other way now. Pass to Booker. Ayton in the high post. Lets the 3 fly. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Collins outside. Back to Young. 3-pointer. Nails it from 3.
How's that for revenge? You know Young is looking to come right back with a triple of his own.
Paul with it. Back to Crowder. Pass to Paul. no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the
tremendous competitor, David. Thank you. And so the tip-off, it's Miami. So here's Miami's starting group. And Robinson on the wing, he's joined by Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the point.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Young against Lowry. And Young, here we go. Bogdanovich wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
And the Hawks with possession. Young outside Bogdanovich. Left side Collins. To the paint. Another shot. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, the way you keep plays alive is with some effort, and John Collins giving it to you.
Lowry against Young. Lowry passes to Robinson. Young with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Collins looking around. Out to the right wing. Knocked loose. 4 on the clock. Here's Young. And again, it's Atlanta.
Well, that's Trae Young working right up to the buzzer, but knows the clock and finds a way to bail the team out.
Young against Lowry. If the drive, that one drops for him. Atlanta with the ball. 3-point lead. And here's Young. And the pass to Bogdanovich. So the wing on the left. Here's Reddish. Off target from outside. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now here is Lowry. 3-pointer.
Like the defensive effort from Young there. He gave it all and was rewarded with the miss.
Takes it inside. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there? It just gets to the rack really easy.
Lowry against Young, and Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Lowry. There's the drive. Outside for Robinson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
And that's just smart basketball. Lowry reading the overcommitment and just whipping the ball to the open man.
Outside Bogdanovich. Rebounded by Tucker. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Heat. Trailing by 2. And Capella sends it back.
Capella's reach is so intimidating for anybody on the inside. That's why you can anchor your defense with him.
1:32 left here in the opening quarter. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe. And really hard to find more intense players than Jimmy Butler. This guy is 100% focused on winning at all times. One of the ultimate competitors in our league. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
1:11 left in the first quarter of the game. Lowry against Young. Deep 2 from Robinson. And it's Miami with another. And with Butler and his intensity, Greg, it's a perfect fit for him in Miami.
And yeah, it can rub some players the wrong way, but it goes hand in hand with the culture here. Hard to imagine Butler on a team other than Miami.
And the Hawks with possession here. Following the score by Miami. Young from outside. The Hawks again can't hit. Lowry looking around. 30 seconds left to play here in the first. Passes it to Robinson. That shot no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. The Hawks working the ball around. And Young, here we go. And the wide open shot from Reddish. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Well, we know Reddish can sink it from the outside. For him, it's about staying confident with that kind of shot.
Here is Lowry. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And the Heat, another three.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Heat out front, up by 2. We'll take a...
All right, look who's coming over the door. Come on, get loud for your ETL Hawks.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Reddish in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Adebayo, rebound by the Hawks.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Young from outside. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. The Heat with the lead. Butler kicks to Robinson. Adebayo on the follow. Adebayo's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, those possessions like zombies staying alive out there, courtesy of Bam Adebayo.
Young pass to Reddish. Shot clock reset for the Hawks. Young outside. The tray. Rebound by Butler. Miami leading by 4. Pass to Tucker. The kick outside to Butler. 6 to shoot. Shot from the low block. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Butler's got the lead up to 6 now for Miami. Young from outside. Hands it from downtown. Young's got 7 points.
Difficult to try to stick with Trae Young, especially when he's rising up there.
Lowry against Young. Robinson for 3. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Growing up in a military family, John Collins moved around a lot as a kid, Brent, getting to experience different parts of the world.
Yeah, interesting upbringing. Born in Utah, moved to Guam, lived in Turkey, was in the U.S. Virgin Islands. That's a lot of life experience for any kid growing up, let alone a guy who's trying to find his way in competitive basketball. And, John Collins, maybe playing soccer on all those military bases has helped out that footwork a little bit, Kevin.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Tucker. Back to Lowry. From 13, and it comes off the front of the rim. The Hawks trail by 5. Young looking it over. Collins a screen on Lowry. Down low. It's stolen by Adebayo. Young against Lowry.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now here's Butler. Not a lot of room. Second chance shot. Adebayo kicks to Butler. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Capella with a screen on Lowry. Young drives in. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And with the rise of guards like Steph Curry and Trae Young, it seems like the little guys are really making their mark in the NBA.
Well, they're starting to affect, Kevin, the way that really management is looking at building out their team. They're trying to find wings that are equipped with defensive ability but willingness to shoot the 3-ball, guards that are small enough and quick enough to get you an advantage to spread the floor a little bit. So the 3-ball and the way team construction has happened has changed the league quite rapidly.
Hero, no good. The Hawks trail by 3. Young left side. The feed to Capella. The Hawks working the ball around. Back to Collins. To the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Capella, a lot of respect to the big man who's really downsized his game, committed to the role, committed to being a lob target, and continues to play great defense on the interior. That's the definition of a modern big.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Hero from long range. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. 36 seconds left in the first half of the game. And right, here we go. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Wright's got his first points of the night.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
The pass to Hero. And the rejection by Jan. A wide open look here for Wright. They get it again. And it's Gallinari missing. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Heat lead by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the court for the Heat, Hero out there with Oladipo. Then there's Markieff Morris. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Bruce in at the small forward. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And it's the Heat with the ball. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Hero. And stolen by Wright. And now here comes Wright leading the break. Williams can't get it to go. The Heat shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. And the shot goes in. And the Heat lead by 3.
In the flash, Tyler Hero makes his way to the inside. Nice use of his athleticism.
Outside Williams, driving the lane, and stolen by Dedmon. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And stolen by Hunter. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Jang with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Hunter, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Greg, you were just talking about Oladipo. He holds a very high standard for himself.
Yeah, he's trying to reach another level every year. Wants to keep growing, making everything more consistent. And it's possible we still haven't seen the best of him yet.
And the layup is good.
Every basket from this kind of range is going to help Hunter's perimeter game. Doesn't worry about the defense.
Oladipo against Wright. Oladipo, the pass to Hero. Knocks it loose. The Hawks trailing. Williams scanning the floor. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, you deserve that kind of treatment if you're going to get up with Lou Williams like that. Terrific at getting to the rack.
To the wing right side. Driving inside. And it's Strus missing. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Right outside. 6 on the shot clock. Jang high post. Takes a 3. And it's Wright missing. The Heat have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Morris with the screen for Oladipo. Pass to Strus. And stolen by Hunter. And now here comes Wright leading the break. And he misses the fast break layup.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Dedmon kicks to Morris. Pass to Strus. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul.
You know what? He tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Now, Hero. He's guarded by Williams. Shot clock at 6. And Dedmon throws it down.
Well, if you don't box him out, you're a dead man.
Atlanta's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Right down low. Guarded by Oladipo. Going inside. Rebounded by the Hawks. Gallinari attacking. The kick out to Williams. Back to Gallinari. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gallinari's got his first basket of the night.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Oladipo against Wright. Hero from long range. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jang. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Outside Robinson. There's the screen. A 3 ball. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Butler. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Butler's got 8.
Yeah, nice to have Jimmy Butler on your side. He's got that ability to score when it's not so easy out there.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Collins setting the pick for Bogdanovich. Into the lane. Butler with the steal. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Miami ahead, leading by a point. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena.
All right, let's just come to the board. Come on, get loud.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of the game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of catering. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Hawks. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward. Young up top, while recovering. For 3. And Trae Young gets the three. Young's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Atlanta. Outside Lowry. Outside Robinson. Lets the three fly. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. To the left side wing. And stolen by Butler. Lowry kicks to Butler. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Driving the lane, scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Heat.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Well, looking up and down the stat sheet here, I'm seeing those second chance points jump out at me. They've done a great job on the offensive glass.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Now here's Butler. D right on him. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Man, no question. Jimmy Butler all the way.
The pass to Bogdanovich. Lowry against Young. 5 on the clock. He takes it in. A three from Bogdanovich. Another three for Atlanta.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Lowry against Young. Now here is Lowry. He's guarded closer. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Trae Young. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Atlanta?
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've got.
Capella with a screen on Lowry. And Young, here we go. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. It's his 5th basket.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Outside to Robinson. Outside Butler. And there's the try. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Young against Lowry. Young pass to Bogdanovich. Oh, good on the three. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Robinson dishes to Tucker. Three-pointer, Butler. Again, the miss by the Heat. The Hawks leading. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession.
Well, somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
Here's Young. .56 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Got a piece of it. The try by Lowry. Got it.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Lowry against Young. Passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Drives to the hoop. Good.
Well, this guy keeps learning from each and every coverage on the pick and roll. Trae Young getting some serious chops playing out of that set.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside for Robinson. And the three off target. Now, here is Young. And they foul intentionally, they're going to have to do that now again and again if they're not in the penalty yet.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
The next step for Trae Young is just having that ability to focus on the defensive end and make some impact plays there. Huge free throws, bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3-ball.
Here's Lowry. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it.